Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be checking in with the first week of June. I do weekly check-ins with my budget for a few categories, and then kind of check in with my sinking funds and see if I need to pull any money from my envelopes. So that's what we're going to be doing today in today's video. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Kristen and my channel focuses on personal finance, cash stuffings, weekly check-ins, budget related videos. So if you like this type of content, definitely hit that subscribe button and join the budget fam. But let's get right into it. So this is an Erin Condren monthly planner. I know they just released their planners, I think on the 7th of June, the monthly ones for this year, 2022-2023. It is a 7x9. I really like the monthly layout for like my budgeting to keep track monthly. And then if you are new to Erin Condren, I do have a link down below where you can save $10 on your first order if you're new to Erin Condren. But this is what it looks like. So you get a monthly view. I'm going to put some pages together so it's easy to flip back and forth. If you missed my June budget setup, I do have that, so go check it out. It's like a couple videos back. But so real quick, you get the monthly view, you get a notes page, dashboard, and then several notes pages after that. So I love it for setting up my budget. But yeah, let's get into it. So this week we are checking in basically from the 1st, because I didn't do a check-in that week, till the 11th. So 2nd through the 11th, we'll track all these expenses and then we'll fill them in my weekly check-in page. So let's jump right into it. Pull out my calculator. So this color this month, so I do use Sarah Marie stickers, and I buy the coordinating expense tracking stickers that go with the monthly budget. So each month the sticker color changes. I have a system. So this color is going to be my personal spending or just like random expenses like laundry, or like right here I have an unbudgeted, so things like that. But yeah, so I have $45.88 for personal, and that's the only spending I did. So then I go over my weekly check-in and then I'll go enter that in. $45.88. So I budget $150 for my personal, so we're going to subtract $45.88 and we have $104.12 remaining for the next few weeks, which is pretty good. Okay, so next we have this pink color, which is going to be groceries this month. So we have $24.25 for Sprouts, and then over here we spent $48 at Trader Joe's. My grocery budget is pretty small. Like, I don't spend a lot of money on groceries, although I do eat most of my meals at home. Again, I've mentioned this before, I am plant-based, so I don't spend a lot of money on like expensive meat and things like that, so that definitely helps my budget. So if some people, I know I've had a couple comments like, you don't spend that much on groceries. I'm like, yeah, it's nice eating beans and lentils and things like that that are a lot more affordable. So if you're looking to cut down on your grocery budget, because I know groceries are not cheap, I know meat's not cheap because my boyfriend still eats meat, so I see what he spends. Eating a little bit more plant-based would be cool, like adding a little bit more those options in there. Okay, so parking. If you're new, I work in San Francisco and I have to drive in for work and park and pay for parking. So that's what these expenses are. So I like to keep track on a weekly basis. So this day I spent $16. And then I spent $28.57, $18.88. Did I not have parking? I guess not. So this day I know I for sure had free parking. I guess I don't know why I didn't spend any money. And then 41.01, and you guys, this is not looking good. I spent $104.46 on parking so far this month, which is ridiculous. I need to make better use of my time and get to work a little bit earlier so I can find better parking that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg. So we're already over budget. I budget 100. I should probably budget a little more, but we have no money left over in our budget for parking for the rest of the month, which is fine. I have some manager shifts coming up, which I get to park for free, so that'll be nice. But yeah, we're not doing too great with the parking situation. Okay, but we're gonna just move on. We're not gonna dwell. Next is gas, and I spent $22.08 on this day, and then I filled up on this day for $59.20. So we spent, no more. So we spent $81.28. I budget, where is my gas? $2.40. So we spent $81.28. So we have $158.72 remaining. I'm gonna put a sad face there. I guess I didn't do it for groceries. Okay, so groceries I budget $3.50, and then we spent $72.25. So we have $277.75 remaining for the next few weeks, which isn't bad. I actually need to go grocery shopping this evening, so we'll see that expense next week. Okay, so next is for our eating out category, and on Saturday I went to Habit and got a veggie burger, which aren't too bad. And then I got a burrito on my break at work this day. And then I got a falafel bowl after work this day because I was just so tired and hungry. I did not want to cook, and I didn't have anything prepared. So yes, we spent $44.87 this week. And for eating out, I budget $150 minus $44.87 is $105.13. So that's my weekly check-in. I'll flip over to my sinking funds and check in and see how we're doing there. And then I'm also going to pull some cash. So I'm going to do a little unstuffing. Some of these categories I already did take out some of the cash, but I'll explain that when we go through it. But yeah, parking's not looking great. Everything else is looking okay. So this next week, like I already spent money. I'm filming this on Monday. I already spent $20 more on parking. So this week, the rest of the month, honestly, I'm going to have to be a lot more intentional and finding better parking. So yeah, let's go over to car maintenance or sinking funds. You know what? I'm going to pull the cash first. Let me zoom you out and we'll pull some cash. So now I'm going to pull cash out of my envelopes. Some of them I have spent the cash already, like during the transaction, which groceries, I'm just pulling 24 because I spent 48 on 48 in cash at Trader Joe's. So we're going to pull 24. which I'm just gonna pull 25. That works. Since, let's see here. Next is eating out. And I paid cash for this, so I need to pull, let's see, 17 and 11, so 28 from eating out. We're just gonna pull 30. We're gonna do a cash stuffing after this and get my envelopes restuffed for the week. So yeah. All right, next is gas, and we spent 81, which I paid, yes, that's perfect, because I paid cash for that, which I had pulled some from spending. So yeah, we're gonna pull 60 from my gas envelope. And parking, I just use my debit card, so I don't pull any money for that. I don't have an envelope for that because I have to pay on an app for my parking, and so it just is linked to my debit card. Personal spending, we definitely went over for the week in our budget. So I'm gonna pull the 40, and I'll just use some of my buffer in my bank account to cover the rest of that. But when it comes back to my budget and closing out my budget, I'll know exactly how much I spent. If that makes sense, hope that makes sense. Let's move over to actually, yeah, the rest is all. So this money will go back into my bank account, but let's move over to our sinking funds. So this is my sinking funds layout. I have all of them listed here, and then this is where I keep track of my transactions. So the first one is going to be car maintenance, and I spent 14 on a car wash. Is it on this one? Oh, they're all on this other one. Perfect. I'll just put that to the side. So 14 on a car wash, which actually I'm going to do Bentley first since he's right here. So I spent $20 on him. I actually bought a container to hold his food at TJ Maxx. And so that's what that is. And then I'm going to actually just put a check mark next to it because I've been highlighting, but I'm going to go back later and highlight at the end of the month when I go to close out my sinking funds. So I'm going to save that for the end of the month. Doing it a little differently. Okay, so next is car maintenance. 14. Just gonna pull a 20 and put back a 5, and I'll just put 15. It's not a big deal. It's $1. I'm not gonna count this because again, I am going to be doing a cash stuffing video, and I will be counting all of that. So pulled that. And then clothes, I spent 22 at TJ Maxx. I bought a pair of shorts. So 20, 21, 22. And then fun, I paid for a movie subscription thing. So I'm gonna take that out of my fun envelope. That is fun too. My boyfriend and I doing movies and going to the movies, and it's one of our favorite date nights. Okay, so that is it for this week's weekly check-in, cash unstuffing. Very minimal spending, I would say. It was all basically just parking because unfortunately I have been working a lot, which is not unfortunate. I'm very blessed to have a job and be working, but I also am spending a lot of money on being at work. So it's a good trade-off, but hope this helped you guys in some way. Let me know how you guys are doing so far. If you guys do any kind of weekly check-in, definitely if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new. I filmed a kind of like a week in my life, like what I made as a bartender in a week. And I'm going to edit that, and that'll be up later this week. So I'm really excited about that, to kind of give you a peek into me behind the camera, and like also like kind of what I make in a week as a bartender. So be on the lookout for that. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss that. And I also will have a cash stuffing coming up soon. So thanks again, you guys, for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.